Good morning, Newman Smith. I'm Dr. Jimenez, the proud principal of Newman Smith High School, where our mission is to graduate all scholars to become college, career, or military ready without remediation. Well, happy Wednesday, everyone. Today is such a big day in the history of our school, and you're going to find out why tomorrow. Let me give you a hint. Look it up. What happens on September 14th all around the nation? Your hint is College Board, and you'll find out more about it tomorrow. All right. Well, big day for Newman Smith, history maker, I believe. However, we're going to go ahead, no matter how big the day is, what we know about Newman Smith High School is we have systems and routines that we keep to. We every day ask that scholars wear their IDs. We every day greet you at the door at threshold. And every day we expect you to uphold our 5 pillars, be in dress code, be respectful. These are things that never change at Newman Smith, no matter who the adults are in the building or who the scholars are in the building. All right, well, let's start with that same system and routine. Our word of the day is ambiguous. It's an adjective. It means unclear or vague in meaning. The sample sentence is, her ambiguous statement made me question whether she could be trusted. Unclear, ambiguous. All right, our quote of the day, and I looked this up because I am a big reader, as you know, and now you're a big reader too, because we have dear time. And so 15 minutes a week, you read in each of your classes. You could be reading content material, or you could be reading your own. Now, I'm about to finish House of Dragon, that huge book. Oh, can't wait to start my next book. But Walt Disney once said, readers are leaders and leaders are readers. So that dear time is really important. And if you see me in the hall, I'd love to hear what it is you're reading about in our own dear time. Well, let me tell you what, we have a new teacher to our building this year. And as you know, it's Celebrate Freedom Week with the U.S. Constitution. And he is new to the building, but he is not new to the industry because he is amazing. I want to say he's like one of our top hall people, like, let's go, everybody, have a great day. Let's get there. I mean, and I thought I had it topped, but I'm going to tell you, this guy beats me. We are so glad that he is at Newman Smith High School, and he is your social studies representative this week to talk about Celebrate Freedom Week. It's Mr. Hurst.
Good morning, scholars. I am humbled and honored to have the opportunity to address all 2,000 of you. Yes, you see the shirt. Today we're going to talk about U.S. Constitution Day. This Saturday, whether you know it or not, is an important date in the history and formation of our country. Most people know July 4th, 1776. Is the Declaration of Independence, although fun fact, it was actually completed on July 2nd. And for those of you that have long memories, that's actually my birthday. So if you're a generous giver and remember July 2nd, just putting that out there into the universe. We grill, we light fireworks, we celebrate with family and friends on July 4th. Well, July 4th would be a little more hollow without September 17th. In September 17th, 1787, the U.S. Constitution was signed. It replaced the Articles of Confederation, was a weak government at the time, and it's because of the U.S. Constitution that we have the freedoms that we have today. Another fun fact, our first president, George Washington, was the first person to sign it, and Benjamin Franklin, at 81 years old, was actually the oldest person to sign it. And another fun fact, the United States actually has the oldest codified constitution in the world. So it's one of the reasons why we are the superpower that we are. So there's a constitution.com website that talks about different ways you can engage and celebrate. I know that for most of us, this is just a bullet point on our calendar, but take a few minutes Saturday and just kind of acknowledge the 35 brave people that signed this, because again, we paved the way for the rest of the world. The other constitutions came after ours. So it was a model for a lot of the freedoms that we have today.
Mr. Hurst, is there room in your class for me, one more scholar?
Yes, ma'am, there's always room for another scholar in my classroom. Might have to rearrange the desk, but there's always room for another scholar in my classroom.
Awesome. Thank you, Mr. Hurst.
Yes,
we
ma'am.
sure appreciate you. Wow, y'all, we have the best teachers in the universe. That was amazing. Thank you so much, Mr. Hurst. All right, coming over now. You've been hearing from him, but can I just show you some evidence? You know, let's walk the walk here, not just talk the talk. This beautiful yearbook from last year. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. Like, this is a memory with all of my memories trapped in a computer, online, on the Facebook. It's so nice to get one of these every year. So we're going to hear from Olivia and Jayden about the yearbook that's for sale right now. Hi. All right, so tell us a little bit about your experience last year on this fantastic product.
So last year is my first year in yearbook, and there was a lot of new design elements that I've never really dealt with before. We had to do a lot of Photoshop, and so that really built the skills that I have now to help with this new yearbook.
Awesome.
So although last year was my first year in yearbook, I took journalism and graphic design my freshman and my sophomore year. So it wasn't as new of an experience, but it was definitely more rigorous and it was more challenging, especially having to meet deadlines and having to use other people's ideas and take that and use my own ideas and kind of collide them together.
Now, you reminded me when you came in here that you did the Newsday page.
I did.
I love that page. I show it to my family and friends all the time because Newman Smith is, I love this school so much. I'm like, look at the Newsday page. And it's important because it's how we build culture on our campus. So you may be asking yourself, scholars, gosh, Dr. J has had a lot of the yearbook on the news. Well, that is because it's for sale right now and it's a decreased price. So can you tell them that?
Yeah, so starting last week and ending this week, actually, the yearbook is going to be on sale. It's the lowest price of the year. You can either find a yearbook staff or you can go to Miss McClure's room and order your form, or you can go on to johnsons.com and order your yearbook. Again, it's the lowest price of the year and the sale ends this week.
This week, people, this week. You better get on there. All right, let's bring Mr. Hurst back. We love you. We think you're great. Remember, character counts. And make it a great day or not, the choice is yours.